This video contains content that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. In 1975, after the Vietnam War, here in Houston, Texas, they let some Vietnamese in, like they do with these immigrants after every war. Well, I was in the 7th grade, and one day they said all the children at the school have to go and get a TB skin test. So, I'm always dragging my feet on things. And the next day in school, one of the students came in, and I said, "Man, let me see your skin test." He showed me his skin test and had this damn bubble on his arm. What the hell is that? That's a skin test. I'm like, man, I don't want that. So, man, I shot hooking from school for about 3 months until they finally alerted my parents and said, "Hey, man, this boy hasn't been to school." And they said, "Man, why you ain't been to school?" Because I told them I didn't want to take that damn skin test because I was not used to that type of skin test where they make the skin bubble up. And every time America has some type of war, they allow immigrants to come in. And when they let these immigrants in, they never come into the white neighborhoods, only the black neighborhoods. I mean, you always see white people shaking hands and welcoming them into the country. But they don't welcome them into their own damn neighborhoods. That's why a lot of black people have, a little problems with these immigrants when they come in, because they always come into the black neighborhoods. Whatever type of bugs and insects they have, they bring it to the black neighborhoods. Whatever type of disease and infestation they have, they bring it to the black neighborhood. But because of greed, this time those folks have did it to themselves, riding cruise ships all around the world. See, when in the black person's case in America, they had to bring this disease to black people. But to these rich people in America, they are going to where the disease is. Man, ain't God good? Instead of all the poor people coming down with this coronavirus, it is the rich people, the well-to-do. Because those are the ones that can afford to go on these cruise ships and go around the world traveling, shaking hands with people all around the world. And now it is doing them in. I mean, it's so bad here in Houston. Houston loves the rodeo. And for them to shut the rodeo down, hey, man, this must be serious for them. And these people like money in the NBA. And for them to shut that down, has to be serious. The NCAA March Madness, it is even so serious that churches are even shutting the doors, canceling services. Oh, ye people of such small faith. I know I didn't quote that right, but you know what I'm talking about. I still say that this could have been avoided had they made those people on those ships stay in China until they sent in some type of medics to check them out, quarantine them, get them well, and then allow them back into the country. I mean, people are about to lose their mind. It is so bad. It reminds me of when we had Hurricane Harvey. You go into the stores, there's nothing on the shelves. People are buying up everything. Water, canned goods, Lysol, alcohol. Shit, it don't matter. You go in the store, you might can find some bubble gum. I wonder, do people realize that this is flu season? And thousands of people die every year from the flu. And this coronavirus, in my opinion, is just a flu by another name. As with any other flu, if you don't treat it or take care of yourself, oh yes, you will die. It's just sad that a lot of people are dying because of this particular virus. Usually it's always the average, everyday Joe that has to suffer. And like I said, they keep talking about this, the antidote or the cure for this particular virus is not going to be cheap at all. So that means that poor people are going to die from it if they contract this virus. And as I said, I have been noticing that a lot of these government officials and these people that are with the Centers for Disease Control, when they come out, they have on hazmat suits to make sure their whole body is protected. But I see everybody else, regular people, they're not, their body is not protected, and those little masks will not stop anything. When I was going, I tried to go to Iraq when they had this, after the Desert Storm, they was hiring people through KBR. And the guy had this at the seminar said that, these gas masks that we're giving you, if you ever should need them, it won't do you any good. So these little face masks they're giving people, it's not going to do them any good. The Pope even went and got a test because he fell ill and thought he might have contracted the coronavirus. Donald Trump, he has had contact with people that are now suffering from the coronavirus, but he refuses to get tested. He said he may get tested later on. He doesn't have any symptoms, so I guess he feels as if he's good. I mean, to just be on the safe side, you have to be mindful of what you come in contact with and who you come in contact with. I mean, grabbing doorknobs and stuff, that might not be such a good idea right now. Being in the presence of people that are showing signs of just having a regular cold just might not be a good idea at this particular point in time. I mean, when I go out to places to eat now, I got to see who's cooking. I want to know if they got a runny nose or not because, hey, man, my health depends on this. I'm just wondering how long is it going to be before they try to quarantine the different stores or whatever to say, hey, man, somebody was working at this store had the virus because, in the black neighborhoods, it's kind of hard to get around Asian-owned business. I used to listen to Coast to Coast a lot. And had this guy came on Coast to Coast about 20-some years ago, and he was saying that the government is practicing getting ready to impose martial law. He said, just imagine one day you go to the store, there's no food, there's no gas, everything is shut down. Then they open up these little different government facilities that's going to have our rations of food and gas. Then when they run out, what about the people in the back of the line? What type of chaos is going to occur then? And we're getting pretty much close to that too, because I said when I went to the store, the cupboard was bare. I mean, when are they going to send in more shipments of food? Because at the way it's going, if they don't, there's going to be a lot of trouble on the streets. America and the world sure have been going through a lot lately. And when you look at the people around the world who get treated the worst are the black people. And maybe you are going through this because of the way that you treat black people. Not only that, but you have separated yourself from God and is now offered to Satanism. And if you look at when y'all start this and put up these different monuments of Satan, America has been going down real fast. I don't even know if you can turn this thing around. Because once you sell your soul to the devil, it's a done deal. And America has sold out. Although some black people are catching the disease, more than likely it's going to be somebody that's not black that ends up with these diseases. And these few black people that have this coronavirus, I'm starting to wonder about their heritage. And people always listen to me and say, hey, man, you always make this a race issue. I make it a race issue because since I've been here, it has been a race issue. Whenever they say, oh, this black person's the first black this or that, you've made it a race issue. I mean, as long as sickle cell was relegated mostly to the black neighborhoods and didn't nobody care. But now we have this coronavirus that is not in the black community, and you expect black people to care. Just like you other people, the things that you care about in life is your people. The things that I care about in life is my people. I don't like it when I see some black woman getting shot or beat up by some damn cop. I don't like it when I see some black child getting beat up or shot by some cop or some old elderly person or some person because they thought the person was armed. I mean, you people are still looking around and just saying to yourself, it has to be some other reason that this is happening. Not because of the bad things that my people have done in life. You know, God is not punishing us for it. This is just something that just happened. And I think that we can turn this ship around. I don't think you can. Keep on investing in Satan. I know that Satan has promised you people control of the world. What you don't realize is it has an expiration date. And your time is just about up.